Hello, and this is Kappa Saverin, and I would like to talk about Robin Williams, who died yesterday. And I kind of missed the ball there since I don't really watch the news, and I heard it from my brother. But I was really heartbroken by this. Robin Williams was a great influence ever since I was about 5. Yeah, ever since I can remember. I've always been watching his movies. I've always looked up to him in some sort of way because he was kind of like a very prominent father figure. He was extremely hilarious. He was also kind of like a kid at heart in most of his movies, and his movies touched me really well. And he himself was a very inspiring kind of man. And his death heartbroke many people, especially most of my friends who've grown up watching him. I've always loved his movies, but what I want to talk about is his death, I guess. But a lot of people are sad because of his death, but I don't really think Robin would really want that. You know, you would want. It's a chapter and it's an ending of a chapter of his life, and he's he's gone, but he's never really gone. He will live on in most of our hearts and most of our lives, and he impacted. I know he impacted many people. I've seen videos on YouTube and talking about how one YouTuber, how he changed his life for the better in some sort of way because he watched his movies. Toby Turner was very sad, considering that. I think he was more sad about just losing somebody in general. A lot of people don't realize what you can lose in point 5 seconds. You know, it's people die, and Robert Williams himself was a great inspiration, a wonderful man. I really thought I was gonna go have something when going into this. I was thinking about it. I pretty much when I heard about his death, I could barely sleep yesterday. I was thinking a lot. I mean, a lot about his death, but well, what about what he's done? His movies, the message they convey. I know people wrote it, but he brought so much emotion and made the character alive for all of us to see. You know, Bicentennial Man with a robot wanting to have some sort of feelings and die. Hook, Peter Pan growing up, remembering childhood memories, all of that. So many movies. Dead Poet Society, I love that one. Inspiring group of young writers, telling them that one of the famous quotes is that words and ideas can change the world. And I think Robin Williams really conveys that idea. He himself uses humor, and he was depressed most of the time. He dealt with alcohol and cocaine, and it's kind of weird how most comedians are very depressed, especially Robin Williams. He had to go through rehab and many things, yet he still tried and persevered, trying to make people laugh. It was wonderful. And I'm making this video not for anything else, but I'm just trying to put my thoughts into this. I don't need any. I'm not anybody now. I only have a few subscribers. A few people like my videos. A few people watch them. And if people like them, that's good. If I make people laugh, that's also good. And one day I hope to be as aspiring as something like Robin Williams, at least a little bit, like a fraction of that. Because I'm only doing this to make people laugh. I'm not doing this for anything else. I really, really want to be something, in aspiring anything, and hopefully in the future I could do that. And I just gotta strive for it. Robin Williams said one time, the big questions. You gotta work hard for that. Then again, his father did tell him that you have to back a plan. Well, then I got a couple backup plans, but his inspiration is kind of weird. It's kind of like an uncle dying, but I'm just one small person, and Robin Williams would have known my existence. Yeah, I wish he would have. I wish I would have gotten famous. It's like, I was the first person I would have wanted to meet. Him and Quentin Tarantino. It's a weird combination, but it's weird. But yeah, just wanted some sort of recognition from it. I just want to tell him how much of a hero and a father figure or an uncle figure, whatever you want to say, he was to me and to several other people. Because he was a funny man. Not sometimes you get these movies could be really sad, but that just made people see the emotions he could play. Pretty much, he was pretty good at great acting, voice acting. He did a lot of voices. He could. And I was very much impressed by what he could do. Pretty much a lot of people were. And, but I really wished he had a little bit more time, but I bet a lot of people do. But he's gone now, so we pretty much can't do anything about that. But it's okay. We gotta think about it. At least he's not feeling some sort of pain. I don't know what religious preference you have or anybody else have, but I would like to think that he's somewhere where he doesn't have to feel anything, pain or anything. He doesn't have to worry about his cocaine or alcohol problems or depression. I like to think that. And if you have some sort of depression or anything, there's a lot of people out there. So one day I hope that I could use my humor or something to better people's lives, at least some sort of way. That's what Robin Williams did. Even though he was depressed and probably had terrible thoughts, still persevered in some sort of way and helped people with laughter. Just like in Patch Adams, how laughter fixes a bunch of things. He was pretty much kind of like Patch Adams. He used his humor to help people's lives. That humor impacted us a whole lot, especially me and many of my friends. And Robin Williams, an inspiration towards me and other people, will be surely missed. But his name and his work will always live on in the hearts of others and his family. And, oh, sorry for Zelda Ray and his wife. But hopefully they had enough time with him and knew that he loved them, and hope that he knew that many people enjoyed him, because I see shows like Family Guy who says, oh, he's not funny anymore. Well, maybe in some conversations, if you had him straight on, he will make you laugh. He still has that energy sometimes. But, he's gotten old, so he's gotten a bit slower, but that doesn't matter. Back in the 80s, he was a comedian. He had lots of energy. He was just 30. He was like, oh, look at that. It was just hilarious. And my favorite was An Evening with Robin Williams. And that was just hilarious, that one thing. He was just bringing so much energy, and then Weapons of Self-Destruction. He tried to bring that much energy. He didn't. He was really funny. It was a bit slower, but it was hilarious. You know, it feels like he's not funny anymore. You know, he just says the same old jokes. But he brings a lot of emotion. Not a lot of people like that movie, What Dreams May Come, which is, you know, an obvious reference. The title is an obvious reference to Shakespeare. What dreams may to Hamlet. What dreams may come when we shove off this mortal coil on that. But you know, all about that in heaven and stuff. It brought a lot of emotion. If it's movies from somebody that just dealt with death, and you would like to have some sort of way to connect to somebody who's dead and bring them back in some sort of way. But it's fantasy, and Robin Williams made a character alive. And he himself was a wonderful man. I'm repeating the same things over and over again because that's what he was. He was amazing. He was a inspiration towards me and many other people. And I really wish he had more time again. But damn it, I gotta say more things. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. We all lose people most of the times, and Robin Williams wouldn't want us to be sad at somebody's death. Obviously, we're gonna be sad, but we shouldn't let that sadness run our lives. We have to use humor to help better our lives and help better other people's lives. That's what I think Robin Williams stand for, and 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 his work is based upon. Humor truly is the best medicine, and in words and ideas will impact this world more than anything else that people can. His name, Robin McLaurin Williams, will always live on, even though he shoved off this mortal coil as a man. And I'm just a kid, just making YouTube videos, video games, and I try to be funny. And I'm just this little person talking about this big person who packed at everybody else. And I wish one day I could do that. I'm not trying to be selfish. A lot of people want to do that. A lot of people want some sort of impact upon this world. Just some little thing, at least. And that's what Robin Williams did. A lot of people are sad. And I want to use my humor to impact somebody's life, at least. I don't know, like, you know, I've watched Game Grumps, and you know, I've said, you know, people said to them, you know, he's like, you know, I have a tough day of work, but you know, when I watch Game Grumps, I feel better. I've done that. I have like slow days. I'm just down, or I watch something, and it just makes me laugh, and I'm just like, okay, my life's not that bad, and it really isn't. It's not that bad. I really don't feel that bad after I see something funny. That's what Robin Williams is based on. Just something funny can just change somebody's life, at least for like a little bit, a little string effect, a little domino effect, some sort of way. I really wish I could do that. I really wish could impact something. I'm just a little person. Hopefully I can get bigger. Hopefully a lot of people will say, oh, I watch Captain Saffron when I'm down, you know, it's funny. Hopefully I'm funny when in the future. I try to be funny. I'm not that funny now, but this is kind of pretty much not usually what I do. You know, I'm trying to put funny stuff into things. It's pretty sad, but Mel Williams was a big impact on mine. And I know not a lot of people will watch this, but I think few people who do say that's a pretty good tribute or thoughts on the matter that I like. Pretty good thoughts on the matter. That's why I'm doing this, just thoughts. I would like to record these thoughts later on. He's like, okay, that's what I thought a long time ago. And I like to save them, because I always say a lot of things in my head, and I never really get to save them. Save them in somewhere, in like a recording or anything. That's why I started recording things. Because I usually say a lot of funny things when I'm playing with friends, and then I really want to record. It's like, hey, maybe somebody else will find this funny, but I try. Robin Williams had a big break when he was young. He was a side character as Mork, and then he got his own spin-off. He got Mork and Mindy after that, and that's how his career. Well, he had the main role in the spin-off, Mork and Mindy, and he became such a big, wonderful inspiration towards us all. And he'll be missed, and I know he'll be missed probably. Inspiration. He brought a little kid, at least a little kid, out of divorce and troubles at school and other things, and I always love to watch movies when I'm down. So I'm not depressed. I haven't been that. I don't think in my life I haven't really been depressed, but it just makes me sad. I just feel down, and his movies just bring me up. I really wish I would have known him at least better as a person. Not just in his usual star stuff. I really wish I would have known him. And I'll always miss him. It's kind of like an uncle. So, that's about it. And hopefully I'll see most of you on a happier note, such as many of my videos, but, hopefully I'll be funny. I don't know how to end this. Maybe something funny, I don't know. Maybe a crow. I haven't tried that, so I might as well. I always want to do that. Yeah, Robin. Hopefully people watch this. I'm sorry. Goodbye.